drugs at the White House. So, okay, let's have a look at this drug situation at the White House. I don't know how much I can say, but uh, and of course, it leads of the what the title for today's show about falling down along here. But let's throw some cards out about this drug situation. So it was, I'm not picking up that it was Hunter Biden himself. I think it was one of the diplomats or one of the people from other countries that uh, had come in to visit the White House, and he just misplaced it. That's pretty much what I'm picking up from this. You have to remember, many of the politicians uh, do this with their nose a lot. They don't have cats necessarily with cat fur everywhere. It could be for other reasons, and these are the people that we have in power, unfortunately. So it is. I am picking up that it is someone other than Hunter that misplaced his goods at the White House. The other things are that this is a long or a bigger thing than just a one little thing. There's probably stuff, we'll say stuff, all around the White House that they don't want us to know. It's just this one particular incident was uncovered and reported on. I don't know if it's more of a distraction from things or it's just a oops from the White House staff and all that sort of thing. Could be the one of the three-letter organizations that runs out of the White House. You never know. But on this particular incident, I think it was one of the higher ups visiting from another country. I got Hawaii for some reason. Could be a governor or something that came from that particular situation that came in and oops, dropped my stuff, and they found it later on. I think this is going to be the moment in time when we're going to start to see the cracks in all of the political parties around the planet. And there's very few that are good for the people. Starting to have a lot of the stuff being shown to the public. And I think the public is starting to pay attention to these things. And this is why we're falling down in a big way. Other things that I'm picking about the drugs at the White House is it was unintentional. Okay. It was from another state person visiting, because there's probably people coming in and out of the White House that do not get patted down and checked and all that sort of thing, or very lenient security around these people because they are higher ups and they don't get the treatment that regular people going to the White House would get. And I am picking up that it was somebody from Hawaii. So there you go. Drugs at the White House. I think it's going to be opening a big can of worms for the White House. And I think this one of the things that's going to be leading into much of the people voting the other way. Just one of the things. And there's many that's coming down. Might as well get into the title of today's show, How to Fall Down Properly. And we're starting to see many of the governments around, especially in the Netherlands. Wow. Lots of things happening there. Lots of countries are changing and going hard to the right. Something that I had said many shows ago and have continued to say, that we are going to be swinging hard to the right It doesn't mean that they're much better. Okay, they are marginally better, but it is a choice in getting away from the left hand of the political spectrum, and we're going mostly to the right. And a lot of people who were hard to the right are maybe coming to a little bit of the center. Proper government should be somewhere in the middle. Of course, we don't really need government. If we really do, and you'd be hard pressed on what do they do that individual organizations could not do on their own, like fixing roads can be uh, given to contractors. Okay. And if those contractors do not do their job, the mass majority of the people can get rid of them. But unfortunately, we're held hostage by these political uh, organizations that fix the roads, and if they don't do a good job, and you argue complain to the government, well, nothing's ever going to be done. So you don't fire the construction company that the government had hired. So many of these things we could do on our own, okay, with some good strategies and some good planning and some good teamwork with the people of the planet. This is why I'm starting to pick up that government will start to be more decentralized, okay, instead of having all the power coming to one person. And when the power comes to one person, that becomes very, very dangerous on either side of the aisle. I would rather have a government that is decentralized, meaning one person for one job. And if they mess up, you get rid of them. Okay. And we had the technology today on the blockchain or on a computer app. Oh, this person didn't do a good job. Downvote them. Okay. And if they get enough downvotes, then you get rid of them. And I think that will be the way forward, much, much further down the road. Okay. So I can't wait until we get a more of a decentralized government instead of having one person having all the power, which is always, always dangerous and always blows up in our faces. And I think that would be the best way forward.